All right, we have head coach Jerome Waite. Coach, resounding victory today. Talk us through the match before we personally dive into it.
Well, I think the team did fairly well. First and foremost, congratulations to the Tivoli family. Well tried, Molynes. I don't want to say it was an easy game, but based on what the opponent has to offer, it wasn't enough to do. In the end, we came out victors.
And what do you have to say about the overall team performance today?
I think we played in spurts. The fact that Molynes didn't, put us to the defensive aspect to be putting under pressure. What happened now is we being complacent, on some occasion. But we played in spurts.
What do you think about your defense now, coach? You know that once upon a time you had the best defense in the league. You're now regaining some defensive stability. How pleased are you with your defensive team right now?
Well, it's good to know that, the game ended 3-0, so we have a clean sheet. And that is what we always talk to these players about. Not being complacent, in defense especially. Today, the concentration was much, much higher.
Coach, when you look right now, we see that you're really making a charge for this playoff. Gone are the days when you usually said that you're going for the playoffs, and some might call you a little bit delusional when they look on the points, but you're right in the midst now. What can you take from matches like this right now to spur you on for the rest of the campaign?
It's just that you get 3 points, so you just move on, focus on the next game. And, as long as you continue to win games, it means that you will be a part of the top 6.
And what ambitions do you have for Trey right now? We see that, today, unfortunately, we didn't get a goal from him today.
And it's a life goal. It's not every day you're going to score. And there are days you're going to be, on top of next day. You're going to just have a mediocre game. I think today it was a mediocre game.
Well, we wanted to ask, some days he might not score, but you still play well. But you think his performance was not so well today?
Well, it was pretty much at his standard, below his standard.
And what do you think about your man between the sticks today?
Well, I mean, not giving up a goal, that's a good sign. So that only can build his confidence, in other games to come.
How do you think that he commanded the box today?
Well, he did well. He did well. And the defensive unit did well also. In terms of working for each other, maintaining that camaraderie, and the communication was on point.
You tend to know right now mix and matching in the midfield at moments. Is it due to injury or is it due to just fatigue, rotating players in the midfield?
Away from you would want to say the midfield didn't play as expectation, but at the same time, the playing surface will also be a factor. And both teams in the same position, but that is one of the areas that we need to improve.
And how pleased are you now, coach? You finally getting to play, getting back up, used to playing back at your home. How important is it that you're here at Edward Seaga playing again?
This is always the best thing, for football. For you to have a home ground and, utilize this advantage, because it will make a difference, in games to come.
And coach, we know that there's a popular match coming up. We know that you're going to be rooting for Cavaliers. What do you look on right now? Do you look on Cavaliers right now as they set the standard for the league right now based off of where they're at?
What Cavaliers have done, Jamaica must be behind them. And you have to give all of those players, coaching staff, and the others who are behind the team credit. They have done extremely well. Tomorrow's game, a lot of people have to say that it's going to be a walkover, but I know these youngsters will be fighting, they'll be gunning, because one thing is important. Get a goal in the first 10 minutes, and it will be a different ball game.
All right, Coach Waite. We'll definitely, and I hope the whole Jamaica is behind of Cavaliers at the moment.
Yes, definitely. I can big up my sponsor.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, JN Money. I mean, they are doing an excellent job, and we are hoping that they can add a little bit more to what they are doing, because it only can get better.